So this is the primordial black, Diablo, a mere demon who dares stand before a will that commands the heavens. I am Feldway, executor of the world's order, the blade of the creator himself. Kneel, know your place. No matter how deep your loyalty runs, you are nothing more than Rimuru's shadow. Against my existence, your eternity ends here. How amusing. You speak of order, yet you tremble before devotion. I do not serve Rimuru-sama because I must. I serve him because I choose to. No matter how deep your loyalty runs, you are nothing more than Rimuru's shadow. I am not a shadow. I am the darkness that devours gods. Now then, Feldway, allow me to teach you the difference between borrowed authority and absolute loyalty.
Diablo's onslaught began. Feldway's art was deflected by Diablo's claw scissors. They were clearly on a different level, but the fact that they didn't take that into account was terrifying. Feldway, who had been overwhelming them until now, was being one-sidedly pushed back. It was impossible not to be dumbfounded, and finally, the time to settle things had come. End of World Requiem. Diablo's full power attack had caused Feldway to fall to the ground. It was wonderful, but an unbelievable feat.
She had nothing to do with holding back. At this point, she has already reached over 100 times the power she'd unleashed on Luminous. Feldway roared with laughter. Ha 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 ha. Wonderful, wonderful Milim. Now release it and fulfill my ambitions. In response to his order, Milim fired off the Drago Nova. Everyone was prepared for the world to end. The main stream of bluish-white, shinning light wrapped in electrical discharge burned the air at the speed of light as it closed in on the sacred tree. Up ahead, Chloe, Veldora, and Yuki floated. No one is despairing. They experience a small amount of time before the final moment arrives, and they witness a miracle. In that moment, the space shook. Someone appears. His gleaming moonlight white hair flutters, captivating everyone's eyes. Time felt like it had stopped. Began to flow, but everyone's senses seemed numb. There was no destruction, the sacred tree was safe, and the world hasn't been destroyed. It hurts. Wait, it really hurts like hell. A relaxed voice rang out. The Drago Nova, powerful enough to destroy the world, has vanished without a trace. Chloe moved as if she knew this will happen. Rimuru sighed. She embraced him without hesitation.
How powerful do you think Rimuru will be after returning from End of Space? Spoiler alert, first of all, Rimuru is strong, actually very strong. Strong enough to fight on equal terms with Guy, although I don't think he can win, but yeah, he was super strong. So after being sent to End of Space by Feldway, Rimuru spends millions or trillions of years in End of Space. During this time his powers grew exponentially. In fact, it reached to the level where he can recreate the entire universe thousands of times. So what happened was that Rimuru's imaginary space seems to have filled with infinite amount of energy throughout these millions of years, yet it's still not filled. And if that wasn't enough, after consuming Michael, Rimuru also have all the abilities and ultimate skills in the universe. The world was dyed white as a blizzard of despair swirled from the outer edge of the battlefield to the center, encircling everyone so that no one could escape. The pure white snow and ice raged on. The soldiers were the first to be transformed into ice sculptures, followed by the captains and even the top warriors. Only the fearful remained, but it was only a matter of time. Belzard had not even attacked them. This blizzard was nothing more than the release of her hockey. For those who understood it, this phenomenon was an overwhelming wave of hopelessness. I wanted to talk about Belzard the Frost Dragon in this volume. Belzard the Frost Dragon, in one of the 4 true dragons, becomes unstable as her emotions run haywire, a side effect of Twilight's manipulation of her dragon factor. This instability leads to a powerful rampage. Rimuru, upon returning to the battlefield, immediately intervenes. He wraps himself around the rampaging Belzard in his large slime form, treating her like a baby with surprising ease, and begins the process of calming her down. Guy Crimson, Belzard's longtime associate and love interest, also plays a crucial role. Rimuru teaches Guy how to create a unique spiritual pathway, allowing Guy to help stabilize Belzard's power and restore her true dragon core, thus preventing future manipulation by Twilight. The process involves a romantic scene between Guy and Belzard as their spiritual connection is solidified, leading to a soul-level bond. With her stability restored and a reinforced connection with Guy, Belzard is able to rejoin the fight against the primary threat, Ivaraj, with her full power under control. Thank you all for the support. This is the pretty boy anthem. If you talk sexy anthem, you will certify gigolo. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm pretty boy shit. I'm a certified gigolo. Power without ideals is rubbish, and ideals without power are pointless. I will give you my destruction and call it a blessing. Rest easy, I'll devour all your sins along with you. All I want is to develop a country where I can live a leisurely life. Ideals are just a bunch of raving without power to back them up. Power is just kind of a vacant void without ideals to back it up, isn't it?
Chloe had the ability to go back in time, a gift and a curse intertwined, a power born of desperation and regret. Each time she used it, she hurled herself back 2,000 years, hoping that maybe this time she'd change what was destined. Yet each attempt ended the same way. Rimuru would die. No matter what she tried, no matter the strategies, the alliances, or the sacrifices she made, his fate seemed written in blood and stone, as if mocking her efforts. And so the cycle continued, endlessly looping, a chain with no start and no end. Chloe would throw herself into each new timeline, only to watch him fall once more. Each attempt created a new world, another reality where a different Rimuru, each as beloved as the last, would face yet another death. There were no time paradoxes to unravel, no way to undo what she had done. Each timeline branched off, growing like roots of an ever-expanding tree, stretching deeper into infinity. Twilight reveals himself as still alive, calmly mocking Luminous, and explained that backing up his core and memories was something he planned from the start, refusing to allow his own creation to ever truly surpass him. Though disgusted, Luminous realizes immediately how dangerous the divine ancestor truly is, begins calculating her options, as Twilight casually announces that he has recovered and grown stronger, manifesting the origin blood sphere once wielded by Shahir. She realizes it instantly. Twilight had long synced his memories with the origin blood, letting him possess Jahil at any time. And even after being reduced to pure information and embedded in Belsard as an authority, he let the fail-safe behind. But lost to true immortality, his ultimate skill, angry money, relentless. His power now rivals a pseudo-gravity. With questions racing her mind about his intentions, Luminous attacks without hesitation, unleashing Tomatis melt flash through the road, masters overlay, only for Twilight to casually block her and chastise her like a disobedient child. One exchange was enough to make the gathering strength unmistakably clear. This is no illusion of revival, and its direct battle is unwinnable. Did you know Luminous Valentine's origin is one of the darkest and most disturbing twists in all of Tensura? For a long time, Luminous was believed to be the greatest creation of the Divine Ancestor, but Volume 23 reveals a far more horrifying truth. The Divine Ancestor was never two separate beings to begin with. He originally existed as a single entity known as Luminous Twilight Valentine. Obsessed with achieving absolute immortality, he conducted a forbidden experiment on himself by extracting his own personality and implanting it into a test subject. That test subject became Luminous. Luminous inherited the will, presence, and personality of the Divine Ancestor, though both beings lost their memories in the process. Later, when Twilight attempted to kill Luminous using Origin Blood, the plan backfired. Luminous absorbed the weapon, which contained the Divine Ancestor's lost memories, restoring her identity completely. In that moment, the Divine Ancestor was reborn as Luminous Twilight Valentine. With her identity whole, she gained the ability to freely change her appearance between Luminous and Twilight. Although the Divine Ancestor originally had no fixed gender, Luminous ultimately rejected that concept, choosing to exist as herself. In the world of Tensura, 7 ultimate skills, each born from a deadly sin, shape the balance of power. Their prideful king, Lucifer, wielded by Guy Crimson. Satanael, wielded by Milim Nava. Lustful king, Asmodeus, wielded by Luminous Valentine. Greedy king, Mammon, wielded by Yuki Kagurazaka. Slothful king, Belphegor, wielded by Dino. Envious king, Leviathan, wielded by Belzard. But only one of them stands at the pinnacle of all ultimate skills. The skill forced to devour all possibilities, and that would be Gluttonous King, Beelzebub, wielded by Rimuru Tempest, initially, later merged into Void God, Azathoth. Rimuru surpasses every sin and every king. He does not stand among them. He stands at their pinnacle.
Rimuru's Void God Azathoth isn't just one move, it's his entire skill set fused into a single, terrifying ability. Void God Azathoth is the ultimate skill seal creates by fusing Rimuru's Beelzebub, Raphael, and even the true dragon skills of Veldora and Velgrind into one core ability. At its center is Soul Consumption, an upgraded predation that erases body and soul in one go, ignoring normal distance or defense. Azathoth also houses Nihility Collapse, a bottomless source of void energy from imaginary space, described as the ultimate destructive energy filling the chaotic world. The creator god Veldonava once used it to create the world but lost it because he couldn't handle it. With Seal controlling that power, Rimuru gains near-limitless energy, space-time control, and active true dragon power, pushing him far beyond most beings.
It's simple. I want to create a world where life is as convenient as I wish it to be. A comfortable world where everyone can laugh and enjoy their lives as much as possible. That's what I truly and honestly want. Ideals without power are nonsense, and power without ideals is empty, right? I'm a greedy guy, but I don't have an interest in seeking power just for the sake of power, without the ambition to do something with it.
A person's value lies in the way they live. Strength or weakness didn't mean anything. Someone who seemed useless now could someday awaken to their talents in one field or another. It was up to each person and not someone else to decide their own value. Rimuru was trying to say that, and Shion understood. And when she did, she realized just how foolish it was to envy others.